When it comes to magic and ancient rituals and symbols, I used to be a very skeptic in this, but some of them seem to work. And that is why I recommend to you, my brothers and sisters, to always experiment. Always, never be afraid to use anything. It's always a search for your dragon, but also a search for yourself. A search of who you truly are and your destiny. And this is a sign that helped me a lot. It is not the dragon's eye, it has a totally different purpose. This is the Clover Killer Nox, or what I call it, the dragon key. The dragon key that shows you the void, that shows you the astral plane, and that shows you the way to the dragon realms, and much more than that. The only thing that you need to do is to write the symbol. Of course, when you hear a lot of people, the creators of these, of the night key, you can say, it comes from Scandinavia, from not that long ago, and it is being used by just the purpose of that you can even say that this is the key that is the closest to Leviathan. Leviathan is the dragon god of the void, and this is where you have to follow your destiny. But before you use it, before you use the Clover Killer Nox or the dragon key, you have to be very sure you really want it, because this will open doors for your destiny. So this is the Clover Killer Nox. It describes differently for dragon witches. Just the same as the dragon eye, the Clover Killer Nox or the dragon key is actually completely different meant for us than for other witches. It has different purposes, but it depends on what you really want. It's your destiny. It's the key of destiny, you can say. You open what shouldn't never be opened, but you are able to do so. But you have to show the key what your destiny is. So it begins, my brothers and sisters, always when you open something like the void. You always have to start with a simple circle, a circle of protection, a circle no one can hurt you, no one. And here in this circle, before you would open up the key with the dragon key, you have to call upon your dragons, your dragon god, your dragon guardian, but also yourself. You have to be in perfect line, perfect three together. Not that the dragon can be by your side, but the dragon can do that from the dragon realm to find you. And that is eventually the reason why you want to use the Clover Killer Nox. Because here you meditate and come together in spirit. Three essences, three lines, three energies. 1, 2, 3, all together here in this symbol, in this circle. But here you have to grow together. You have to be together, you have to find together, and you have to open up the door, open up the gates. And here you both, all three of you, will eventually let your horns be grown. Here you will have a lot of power. You will have power over that void. You will have even authority over that void. And that is why it's very interesting if you use the Clover Killer Nox that you are asking the aid of Leviathan. Leviathan is also the one that no one, nothing can hurt you. Because now you are trying to have a shortcut to the dragon realm and together with your dragons, the connection that you have with your dragons, but always protected because you are nothing less than a king or a queen inside of that void as in a dragon form together as one. And here you are eventually one together. And this, my brothers and sisters, is the night key, or what I call the dragon key. It opens up gates that should never be opened, but with your power and your spirits by your side, you can open up the dragon's gate with this. But it's a shortcut. Whenever you use the Clover Killer Nox, it's going to be inside of the void, inside of the astral realm, and not through the dragon eye. When you use the dragon eye, for example, the dragon eye, that is, a lot of people actually say that I shouldn't do it upside down, but that is how it is. This is the dragon's eye. This is where you are here, and this is where your dragon guardian is, and this is where your dragon god is. All of you come together here on this place. This is what the dragon's eye is. But this is yeah, here that you want to summon with your dragons, that you want to be together with your dragons. But here, that is a shortcut to go to the dragon. This can have several reasons. This doesn't need to be exactly for the dragons themselves. It can also have several reasons to go through the astral realm or to the void. Going through the void is not easy at all. It actually has a lot of consequences whenever you go there, and especially for dragons energies, because the beings inside of the void, these are lost souls. Some people call them demons, but I call them lost souls, very unfortunate souls, people or other beings that are very much, yeah, that couldn't find their light, and that is very unfortunate. But when you go through the void, it's a chance that they will follow you. They will follow you everywhere because your energy is very, very high. But whenever this happens, you have to let your horns grow. And whenever you go to the dragon realm, this is not simply to be together here on earth. This is to go there. This is to go to their place. This is to go to other places. Places beyond places. Places that you normally shouldn't go. That is why it's a in comparison with the dragon's eye, that is actually that won't work whenever you don't have a dragon by your side, because the alchemists used to use that, but always failed because they didn't have connection with the dragon, so it was always failing. This will not fail. This will not fail, and in one way or another, every human or animal can use something from that, because everything has a light, and every light is on a different realm. But the Clover Killer Nox knows where your light is, and it will go through the darkest places to know where your light is. But if we use this is actually 100% a dragon key, that I call a dragon key, because it will search up for the dragons. It will search for the dragons. This will also search for the dragons, but here on Earth. Here, wherever you stay, here is where your soul will go. Your soul will eventually search up for it. And that is why it's being called like this. Your soul will go into the void, and inside of the void, you don't need to be afraid of that. You don't need to be afraid, but you have to remember to always be together alongside, because here on this circle, you have to remain in the circle of protection, the circle of your kin, the circle of your dragons, you can say, your dragons all together here in this place. What is the purpose of this? To have an ultimate bond with your dragon. This is also to have a great bond with your dragon, but here on Earth. Here, while you are very far away, you will remain here until your life is over, until your spirit is gone. Until that, your entire life is based on this. But this is much more deeper than that. This goes beyond life itself. This goes beyond death itself. This is where you are astral projecting. You are asking to astral project. What is astral projecting? That your spirit will go out of your body and search down to other places, deep places. Places that, like I said, that have a permanently closed gate. But because of your dragon self, you are able to do that. Your spirit is able to travel. Your spirit, and that is what the Clover Killer Nox is all about. If you want to use it, be sure of it. Be very much sure of it, because it's powerful. Of course, the Dragon's Eye is also powerful in a different way. This is where you are. This is what you are together with your dragons. This is what you want to search down for. You want to search down for your dragons by any means necessary, by using the Dragon's Key. My brothers and sisters,